What's up everybody, it's SM, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into swing trading, a style where you hold a stock for more than a day, but usually not more than a few weeks, aiming to catch a price swing. Swing trading is the sweet spot between day trading and long-term investing. In this video, I'll break down the only 3 swing trading strategies you'll ever need, and we'll use claymation to make them super easy to understand. We'll cover moving averages, support and resistance, and breakouts, giving you a solid foundation to analyze charts with confidence. Let's jump right into the first strategy. First up, let's dive into the moving average crossover, a classic, visual way to spot trend changes in the market. This strategy is a favorite among traders for its simplicity and effectiveness, and it's often one of the first techniques new traders learn when they start exploring technical analysis. So, what exactly is a moving average? At its core, a moving average is just the average price of a stock or asset over a set period, like 50 or 200 days. By calculating this average, we smooth out the daily price noise and get a clearer picture of the underlying trend. This makes it much easier to see whether prices are generally moving up, down, or sideways, without getting distracted by every little fluctuation. The moving average crossover strategy uses 2 different moving averages, a short-term one such as the 50-day, and a long-term one, like the 200-day. The short-term average reacts more quickly to price changes, while the long-term average moves more slowly, filtering out even more noise. By comparing these 2 lines, traders can spot moments when momentum is shifting in the market. When the short-term average crosses above the long-term average, it's called a golden cross. This is a bullish signal suggesting that the trend may be turning upward and it could be a good time to consider buying. The golden cross is often seen as a sign that buyers are gaining strength and that a new uptrend might be starting. On the flip side, when the short-term average crosses below the long-term average, it's known as a death cross. This is a bearish signal, indicating that sellers are taking control and the trend could be turning downward. Traders might consider selling or even shorting the asset at this point, as further declines could be ahead. But here's an important warning. Don't rely on crossovers alone. In sideways or choppy markets, moving averages can cross back and forth, creating lots of false signals. This is called a whipsaw, and it can lead to losses if you're not careful. That's why it's crucial to use other tools and context to confirm your trades. Always zoom out and check the bigger picture. Ask yourself, is the market actually trending, or is it stuck in a range? Is there enough momentum behind the move? And is trading volume supporting the direction of the crossover? Volume is a key clue. Rising volume during a crossover adds credibility to the signal. For example, if you spot a golden cross and notice that both moving averages are sloping upward, with volume increasing at the same time, that's a much stronger buy signal. It means not only are prices moving up, but more traders are getting involved, adding fuel to the trend. Risk management is just as important as spotting the signal. Set your stop loss below a recent swing low or just under the moving average to protect yourself if the trade goes against you. And before you enter, define your profit target. Know where you'll take profits if the trade works out. This helps you stay disciplined and avoid emotional decisions. Picture it. Our claymation shows the blue 50-day line crossing above the red 200-day, and our clay trader confidently buys as the price starts to trend upward. This is the moment when the strategy comes to life, turning a simple chart pattern into a real trading decision. Later, when the lines cross back down, the trader exits the position, ideally locking in profits. This systematic approach helps take the guesswork out of trading and keeps emotions in check. You can experiment with different time frames to suit your trading style. Some traders use 10-day and 30-day averages for faster signals, while others prefer the classic 50-day and 200-day for longer-term trends. The key is to backtest your approach. Look at past data to see which settings work best for your market and personality. Modern charting tools make this strategy even easier. You can set alerts for moving average crossovers so you don't have to stare at charts all day. When a crossover happens, you'll get a notification and can act quickly without missing opportunities. Remember, the goal isn't to catch the exact top or bottom of a move. Instead, you want to ride the main part of the trend, the sweet spot where most of the profits are made. Think of it like surfing. You're looking to catch the wave and ride it, not chase every ripple. Always confirm your signals with volume, check the overall trend direction, and have a clear plan for when to enter, where to set your stop, and when to exit. This structure helps you trade with confidence and consistency. The moving average crossover strategy is simple, effective, and a fantastic way to start your swing trading journey. It's easy to understand, easy to implement, and can be adapted to fit almost any market or time frame. Ready to add another tool to your trading toolbox? Let's keep building your skills and explore the next powerful strategy. Up next, support and resistance. Let's see how these key levels can help you make even better trading decisions. Strategy 2, support and resistance, is all about finding key price levels where stocks tend to reverse. These levels act like invisible barriers on a chart, shaping the way price moves. Understanding how to spot and use them is one of the most fundamental skills in trading, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro. Support is a price floor where buyers step in and price bounces up. Resistance is a ceiling where sellers push price down. Think of support as a trampoline for price and resistance as a roof that price struggles to break through. These levels are created by the collective actions of buyers and sellers, and they often become self-fulfilling as more traders notice and react to them. Identify these levels by looking for repeated highs, resistance, and lows, support, on the chart. If you see price turning around at the same area multiple times, you've likely found a key level. These turning points are where the battle between buyers and sellers is most intense. The more times a level holds, the stronger it is. Each bounce off support or rejection at resistance adds to the significance of that level, making it more likely that traders will pay attention to it in the future. The basic swing trade: buy near support, sell near resistance. This simple approach lets you take advantage of the natural ebb and flow of price between these zones. It's a classic strategy that works in all kinds of markets, from stocks to crypto. Place your stop loss just below support, or above resistance if shorting, to limit risk. This way, if the level fails, you're protected from a bigger loss. Managing risk is just as important as finding the right entry. Visualize. Our clay ball bounces between the floor, support, and ceiling, resistance, and our clay trader buys at the floor, sells at the ceiling. This back and forth action is the heartbeat of range trading, and it's where many traders make consistent profits. Watch for role reversal. When support breaks, it can become new resistance, and vice versa. This happens because traders who missed the first move often jump in when price returns to the broken level, flipping its role. Draw zones, not just lines, since price isn't perfectly precise. Real markets are messy, and price often wobbles around these areas before making a clear move. Treating support and resistance as flexible zones helps you avoid getting faked out by minor price spikes. Look for confluence. If support lines up with a moving average or Fibonacci level, the trade is stronger. When multiple signals point to the same area, it increases the odds that price will react there. This is where technical analysis becomes truly powerful. Wait for confirmation, a bounce or reversal pattern, before entering, to avoid catching a falling knife. Patience pays off. Let the market show its hand before you commit your capital. At resistance, look for signs of weakness before selling. This could be a failed breakout, a bearish candlestick pattern, or a sudden drop in volume. These clues help you time your exit and lock in profits. This approach helps you define risk, set targets, and trade with a plan. By knowing where you'll enter, exit, and cut losses, you remove emotion from your decisions and trade with confidence. Support and resistance are the backbone of technical trading. Use them to map out your trades. Every successful trader relies on these levels to navigate the market's ups and downs. Combine with other signals for higher probability setups. The more reasons you have to take a trade, the better your chances of success. Now, what if price breaks through these levels? That's where our third strategy comes in. Let's talk about breakouts, and how to spot the moments when price is ready to make its next big move. The third strategy, breakout trading, is all about catching those powerful momentum-driven moves that happen when price bursts out of a well-defined range. Imagine you're watching a market that's been moving sideways, trapped between support and resistance, and suddenly, the price surges out of that box. That's the breakout moment, and it's where some of the biggest opportunities for swing traders can be found. A breakout occurs when price moves decisively above a resistance level or below a support level, and the best breakouts are usually accompanied by a noticeable surge in trading volume. This volume spike is crucial. It shows that there's real interest and participation behind the move, not just a fleeting price blip. Think of it like a coiled spring. When price consolidates in a tight range, energy builds up as traders wait for direction. Once that tension is released, price can explode in one direction, often with surprising speed and force. This is the essence of a breakout, pent-up energy finally unleashed. As a breakout trader, your job is to spot these setups before they happen and be ready to act as soon as the breakout occurs. Preparation is key. Identify the range, mark your levels, and have your plan in place so you can enter the trade with confidence. Always confirm the breakout with volume. A genuine breakout is almost always backed by a surge in trading activity. If price moves out of the range but volume stays low, be cautious. It could be a false move that quickly reverses. Beware of fakeouts. These are situations where price briefly pokes above resistance or below support, only to snap back into the range. To avoid getting trapped, wait for a candle to close firmly outside the range, not just a quick wick or spike. Picture it visually. Our clay ball bounces around inside a box, testing the boundaries until finally it smashes through the ceiling with a dramatic volume spike. That's your signal to jump in alongside the momentum. Some of the most reliable breakout setups come from classic chart patterns. Look for shapes like the cup and handle, ascending triangles, or even rectangles. These patterns often signal that a breakout is brewing, giving you a heads up to prepare. To trade a breakout effectively, set alerts at your key levels so you're notified the moment price approaches a potential breakout zone. When the break happens, check for that all-important volume confirmation, and only enter when you see clear evidence that the move is real. Risk management is essential. Place your stop loss just inside the old range. This protects you if the breakout fails and price snaps back. For your profit target, measure the height of the range and project it from the breakout point. This gives you a logical, objective target for your trade. Patience is your ally. Wait for clean textbook setups and don't chase after breakouts that have already run far from the range. Chasing late moves often leads to buying tops or selling bottoms. Let the trade come to you. Another powerful tactic is the pullback entry. After the initial breakout, price often returns to retest the old resistance, now acting as support. If price bounces from this level, it's a strong confirmation that the breakout is genuine, and it can offer a safer entry with a tighter stop. This approach reduces your risk and increases your odds of catching a sustained move, since you're entering after the market has proven its intent. Breakouts work because they signal a shift in market psychology. When price breaks out, it means buyers or sellers have finally overpowered the other side, and a new trend is likely to begin. This is why breakouts can lead to such powerful, extended moves. Use this strategy to catch the very start of new trends, riding the wave as momentum builds and more traders jump in. For even better results, combine breakout trading with other tools like support and resistance levels, moving averages, or even momentum indicators. These can help you filter out weak setups and focus on the highest probability trades. Remember, not every breakout leads to a big move. Some will fizzle out or reverse, so always manage your risk and never risk more than you can afford to lose. Consistency and discipline are what separate successful breakout traders from the rest. With discipline, patience, and a solid plan, breakout trading can deliver some of the most rewarding swing trades you'll ever experience. It's about being prepared, acting decisively, and letting the market's momentum work in your favor. Now that you understand the breakout strategy, take time to practice spotting ranges, marking key levels, and planning your trades. With experience, you'll get better at riding the breakout wave and capturing those big trend-starting moves. There you have it. The 3 swing trading strategies every trader should know: moving average crossovers, support and resistance, and breakouts. Use them together for a complete view of the market. Remember, this is for education only. Never risk money you can't afford to lose. Backtest, practice with paper trading, and focus on discipline and risk management. Which strategy are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe for more trading deep dives. See you in the next video.